If you're ready, IPC, let's start this debate.
Hey, IPCs of Canada, are you ready to opt in on a debate that's fire wall-to-wall comedy? From Toronto, Ontario, it's The Debaters Live. Facts and funny, and this audience picks a winner. Now, here's a man who keeps his downloads on the down low and his uploads on the up and up, Steve Patterson.
Hey, thank you. Thank you, disembodied, previously recorded voice. It's great to be here with the fine people from the Information and Privacy Commissioner's offices from all across Canada who work so hard to protect our privacy and help us get access to the information we need. Also, don't worry, I don't recognize any of you. Freedom of information folks like to say that sunlight is the best disinfectant, and that is absolutely true unless you're in Inuvik in January. In which case, you'll probably want a reliable flashlight or actual disinfectant. But since we have IPC staff from all across Canada here, I have a few information requests of my own that I would like to submit, if that's okay. I don't know when we're going to meet each other. First off, Saskatchewan. Is anyone here from Saskatchewan? Why do you share two different town names with two different provinces? Flin Flon and Lloydminster. What's next? Sharing a CFL team name with a team based in Ontario? Oh, wait. No. You did that, but then the Ottawa Rough Riders went bankrupt. Who would have thought that could happen to a group from Ottawa? And they had to come back as the Red Blacks, didn't they? So look out, Flin Flon, Manitoba, and Lloydminster, Alberta. Maybe start calling yourselves something else now. Saskatchewan tends to win these battles. And to our Atlantic Canadian provinces. What happened to you during the pandemic? You're supposed to be the friendliest region in the country. But you turned come from away into stay the blazes away, didn't you? In the time it took one friendly family doctor to travel from New Brunswick to Quebec and back. And BC, British Columbia, when I visit Vancouver's West End, why am I east of the West Side and south of West Van? We've also taped the debaters several times in North Van, and they do indeed seem to think they're above all the others. I've never heard of South Van because I think that's just Seattle. And finally, Ottawa, Ontario. Why do you call the Senate the upper house when most senators seem to prefer to lay low most of the time? As you process my information requests, let me bring back a couple of comics who combine information and entertainment into something I like to call interformentationment. This comic's favorite digital music is Algorithm and Blues. Welcome back, Arthur Simeon. There he is, Arthur striding across. And this comic would like to take a pickaxe to the data mine. Here again is Elvira Kurt. Elvira Kurt. All right, we're going to get into this because this group's, they have more to do, obviously. It's a busy group.
Oh, yeah.
We're pretty similarly dressed.
But
I think you look sharp.
Thank you, but it takes a lot of hard work to look like this, okay? I'm not gonna lie. I gotta go from thrift store to thrift store looking for the clothing of small dead men. You just get to go to a store, Steve.
I did not see that answer coming. Arthur, how was your weekend, buddy?
Weekend was good until a friend's daughter called me. Asked me to participate in a charity, but didn't quite give me all the details. And as of now, I have my accountant calling me and telling me I need to change some of my ways.
It's a good lesson in getting all the information that you need.
Yeah.
All right. Good talk, everybody. Your topic is a good one for this group and whoever's on the other side of those cameras. Privacy. Should we just forget about it and enjoy all the benefits of our new digital age? Some people worry digital surveillance has gotten out of hand. Case in point, University of Waterloo students recently discovered that campus vending machines had pinhole cameras recording biometric data. True story. Someone's cheering for that.
Wow. Wow. Did you learn nothing today?
Not yet. Isn't it bad enough that these college students have to eat from a machine without being filmed while eating from the machine? Whenever I see spy cams in movies, they're being used to thwart terror plots. But apparently in Waterloo, we just want to know who's eating Cool Ranch Doritos. How about we scrap the high-tech spy cams and just figure out how to make these machines accept a $5 bill without spitting it back at me?
Right?
And yes, I realize I could just tap the bank card info I have on my phone, but do I really want the cause of my personal security breach to be my craving for all-dressed ruffles? I could go on, but I've already said too much. So let's see how my salty, funny debater friends perform when the chips are down. This show relies on puns, so if you don't like them, put your heads down now. You are not going to enjoy the next 23 minutes. Whereas social media, AI, and electronic surveillance are now part of our daily lives, be it resolved, it's time to forget about privacy and just embrace the new digital world. Arthur, you're arguing for this, please. You have 2 minutes, starting now. Arthur Simeon.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Steve. I don't even know why we're having this debate, to be honest with you. Ever since social media and AI became a reality, we have all thrived and humanity has never been better. The digital age has made us more efficient, more productive, and more connected than ever before. We are kinder, smarter, and just all around more generous people. For example, our phones allow us to communicate, record, and schedule our lives with accuracy. All telecom companies ask is that we give them most of our income and every bit of information about ourselves so they can improve their services. Smartwatches have saved hundreds of stranded hikers, skiers, campers, and tourists by giving authorities exact locations to search when they go missing. For those of you who are visiting, ever tried taking the path here in Toronto? It's a series of tunnels connecting all the downtown buildings, and I tell you, if you don't have a smartphone, you'll never see daylight again. I personally would like the government to monitor our every move, because state surveillance makes me feel safer and keeps those with unsavory intentions away from me, okay? Someone keeps stealing my recycling bin, and lack of constant government surveillance means I still don't know who the culprit is. In the same spirit, everyone running for public office should have their every move and correspondence recorded and shared with the constituents at all times. Your home, office, car, and favorite watering hole would all be fitted with 24/7 surveillance to ensure that your meetings are a thing of the past. Artificial intelligence allows my streaming services to cater to my sophisticated tastes. And so because I enjoyed Love Island, I now know that MILF Mansion exists and surprisingly has already 3 seasons to offer. Season 2 is wild. Constant surveillance by our gadgets means society can put an end to infidelity forever. You can't have another lover if your spouse can remotely connect to your phone, car, watch, and front door camera. Only cheating, thieving scoundrels would argue against this. Which brings me to the big question: why is my opponent, and any of you who support her, so eager for privacy, huh? Tell me, what are you hiding? Perhaps someone should take a peek in all your basement freezers and make sure all the meat there is from Costco. Artificial intelligence and social media are here to stay. Let's embrace the new digital edge and the endless possibilities ahead. Thank you very much.
All right. Arthur Simeon. Yes, Arthur is all for constant surveillance, and I did not see that coming from you. Nice shout out to the phone companies. I know they're struggling. The PATH system, that's nice. That you believe the government should monitor our every move,
Yes.
and also their own every move. So,
Yeah.
you know, the works for the government should also be monitored.
Yeah.
And then I just wrote Love Island MILF Mansion and a question mark. The thieving, cheating scoundrels will be caught if we're all monitored all the time. Side note, my wife just bought me the Apple AirPad and put it on my keychain.
Yep.
All
I
right.
wonder why, Steve.
Yeah. Arthur Simeon is in the lead so far, everybody. Yes. Granted, he's the only one that's spoken so far.
Okay.
Now, with some not-so-private thoughts on why we need to protect our privacy, here's a popular public figure in the world of comedy, Elvira Kurt.
Well, thank you, Steve Patterson, if that's who you really are. And Arthur, AKA International Man of No Mystery, if he had his way. His utopia is one where we all kiss our inner life goodbye and say hello to being a walking WikiLeak. There's a reason secrets are secret, people. They're gross. Once I know you're an adult fan of My Little Pony, or MILF Island for that matter, I can't unknow that. And yet Mr. Big Tech over there wants us to open source our dirty laundry for all the world to see. Don't our phones see enough of us already? It's bad enough my phone shows me an ad for something I was only thinking about. Imagine a total stranger wearing a pair of Meta's creepy Ray-Ban smart glasses, not just checking you out, but checking you inside out. Hey, my genome sequence is up here. For shame. No, that's my position in a nutshell. I am for shame. And keeping it to myself, we all have something to hide. Look at us up here. Have you seen 3 guiltier faces? Without privacy, we will always be seen. Is that what you want, Arthur? Your every move to be watched all the time? If you're still not sure, let's FaceTime one of the carefree citizens of communist China, shall we? And don't think about the children at me, you libertarian scallywag. We lost the children to Big Priva the minute we put a phone in their hands for safety's sake. Oh, they won't get swiped off the street if they know how to swipe on a screen. Our kids' privacy ship sailed the minute they flossed on an app instead of on their teeth. I only wish my kids' souls were owned by TikTok, Instagram, and Snapchat instead of being data mined by them. Look, protecting our privacy is a no-brainer. This bozo thinks no privacy equals no FOMO. That's a load of, you know. And that just makes me go, What it really means, IMHO, is TMI IRL 24/7. In other words, life with no mo is all faux. Does anyone want that given, you know, YOLO? I don't think so. Ergo, when it comes to lack of privacy, I say hell no. Thank you.
Elvira Kurt wants to protect our privacy, and that's an interesting stance in front of this room. She says, I love this quote, secrets are secret because they're gross. That could be a t-shirt right now. Loved the for shame setup. Loved the my genome sequence is up here. Strong line. I mean, we're not really keeping score. I just liked some of these things. Life with no mo is all faux.
All faux.
Don't even know. Great, though. And I just should point out, because some are getting uncomfortable, that's 3 times we've referenced MILF now. MILF is a member I'd like to filibuster. Okay, so just so we're clear, we're still within the boundaries. Okay.
Actually, no, that's not what it means.
No, there aren't there.
If you watch the show, you would know that is.
Sadly, I don't. It's time now for something that we like to call the bare knuckle round. We're debating whether we should stop worrying about privacy and enjoy this digital world. And we're doing it for the offices of the Information and Privacy Commissioners from every region of the country. So feel free to use Halifax to Sudbury your opponent and keep Okanagan them until they sing a different Saskatoon. Remember, it's PEI for an eye. So keep your equala wits about you as you take your opponent down to Winnipeg till they got no business winning this thing. Could these puns be better? You can't bet on that. They could. But I refuse to say I'm Surrey. So throw your medicine hat in the ring now, and let's have a Frederick ton of funny.
All right.
I'm sorry, but did you say secrets are gross?
Yes, secrets are gross.
Yes, and if we had all the information out there, there would be no secrets. We'd get rid of all of it, okay?
Sure.
Yeah, everyone would be out there. Like,
Yeah.
I've confessed to enjoying Love Island and
Yes.
Milk Mansion,
Right.
okay? So anyone in this audience is not going to be surprised when they find that out.
No. And so do you mean this to extend to every part of your life? Because maybe
Yes,
we should
I
just...
have nothing to hide.
Sure, then let's just pull up your Tinder profile.
I mean, not like right now. We don't have the technology.
If someone's got their phone on, could you just search up...
No, like, but the technology sometimes
At
doesn't
Hot
work.
Lips Crazy Lover?
The Wi-Fi in
Sure,
here is a
it?
little
Yeah,
bit shaky.
Okay, listen. I don't like you bringing up my freezer. I want you to leave my freezer out of it. And I think a raccoon took your bin, and you're just ashamed to admit it.
See, I don't know. If we had government surveilling me all the time, I would for sure see that raccoon.
Yeah, that would be
and
their
know.
top priority.
Yes. Yes. And first of all, I also don't like the fact that you said information should be like compartmentalized. No. Information should be available for everyone.
No.
Information is strength.
Yeah, okay. Well,
And
then,
these people are hiding information
well,
all
sure.
the time.
I mean, look at them. Like,
Okay.
Let's not even start on
And the
these
world
people.
is burning outside.
They're sitting in the dark.
Yeah.
Let's not even talk about whoever those people are.
Yeah. Those people are so private that they can't even be seen right
Right.
now.
Yeah.
But I don't like that these people are hiding private information.
Sure, they're-
Keeping it from the rest of us.
Yeah, they're disgusting. I don't want to know.
I wanna know.
Why do you think they're working for the Privacy Commission? They have the most to hide.
That's probably a good place to stop the bare knuckle round. You know, not a lot of shows would both sides alienate the audience.
Yeah.
And I just want you to know that's a unique position to take.
Yeah.
Is it possible to have no winner tonight? Let's find out. It's time now for what we call the firing line. In my hand, I have a list of questions on whether we should stop worrying about privacy and enjoy this digital world, brought to you by Santa Claus. Santa Claus. He knows when you are sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows more than he really should. You've got rights, for goodness sake. Thank you. That's an applause break. I'll take my 2 points. I like it. This group is so dedicated to their craft, they applaud privately.
Yeah.
Who recently said they were looking forward to having their AI clone attend all their Zoom meetings? Elvira.
Grumpy cat.
It's not Grumpy Cat.
No, it's not?
No,
Okay.
good guess though. Arthur.
Steve Patterson backstage. Steve Patterson backstage, like you said. This guy.
It would be a time saver. No, that's an interesting, gradual, partial, sad applause. The person that said they were looking forward to having their AI clone attend all their Zoom meetings was Eric Wan, the CEO of Zoom.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because he doesn't like his own product. Apple says the best way to protect your privacy when using AI is to do what? Arthur on the muted bell.
To throw your computer in the river and move to the mountains.
Incorrect. Elvira.
Everyone knows the best way to protect your privacy is Harry Potter's cloak of invisibility.
That's true. That's true. That's factually correct. That's an official point. Nope. Apple says the best way to protect your privacy when using AI is to avoid cloud computing. Well,
Don't know what that is.
done and done, Apple. I've never opened my cloud, ever. I just pay to put stuff
Just
in
pay,
it every
exactly.
month.
And by the way, you've reached your limit, so you should buy some more.
I got to get more storage for stuff I'll never access.
Right.
A recent study ranked the city of Hamilton second when it comes to the time it takes to do what? Elvira.
Regret having moved there.
Poor Hamilton.
Calgary's still first.
Poor Hamilton. Incorrect. Arthur?
Second in the country to get a knuckle sandwich.
Did you have another one, or you just...
No, I just got
You
excited.
just got excited.
I'm a little hungry, and the sound of a sandwich sounded great. I'll take a knuckle sandwich.
Yeah.
Hamilton?
To go.
Hamilton is second when it comes to the time it takes to get to City Hall to respond to a Freedom of Information request. Way to go, Hamilton! Their new slogan is, "We're number 2." That is the biggest response we've got yet. Ticketmaster was hacked this year. What did the company offer everyone whose personal information was stolen? Arthur.
A chance to buy it back at a discount.
That's good. That's good. Elvira.
Box seats for the Leafs Stanley Cup playoff finals.
2023. Yeah. Close. Free financing on future ticket purchases.
I was half, come on, I was so close.
Free tickets to the upcoming Taylor Swift impersonator, Cobbler Snow. All right, we're going to get right to the nitty-gritty. This is the last question.
Oh.
In July, Wells Fargo Bank fired several employees for using mouse jigglers. What is a mouse jiggler? Elvira? Oh, no, Arthur.
A mouse jiggler is a dancing rodent. It's very adorable. It's very adorable.
Good try, but no. Elvira?
All I know is that it's the reason Mickey's voice is so high.
We're in a church, Elvira. This is a church.
So
Behave yourself.
So smite me.
Behave yourself, okay?
Smite me already. Come on. Come on.
We're getting them. We're getting them now. They're ready. A mouse jiggler is a device that jiggles your computer mouse. Slow me down if I'm going too fast. To fool employee monitoring software into thinking you're actually working.
Wow.
Way to go, mouse jiggler. That's the firing line, everybody. Would absolutely be a villain on the Canadian version of Batman. It's the mouse jiggler.
You watch next year's conference. They're going to have popcorn jigglers.
The mouse jiggler.
We were there.
Got someone else to eat my popcorn for me. It is almost time for this beautiful, I think, because it's dark now, IPC audience to pick a winner. And keep in mind, while you might think there's nothing at stake here, this is Canadian entertainment. We need what we could get. But first, to tell us why there's no business like our own business, and that's none of yo business. Here again is privacy promoter, Elvira Kurt.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. Listen, do you hear that? It's George Orwell in his grave, mid-roll, screaming, "I was right!" Or maybe it's just a mouse jiggler. No less a great man than Trudeau, the OG, not the current CGI version. Advocated for privacy when he insisted rather famously on the limitations of the state. Allow me this update. There's no place for the state in the DMs of the nation. Fact, we are being watched. Fact, probably by many of you in this room. Fact, using the word fact in a closing argument usually results in a win. The point is, electronic surveillance is wrong, social media is a lie, and AI isn't real. It can only fake compassion and humanity, just like politicians. Except politicians are not AI, they're just A.
That stands for awesome.
With questionable I. To suggest that abandoning privacy will make the digital world a better place isn't wishful thinking. It's magical thinking. And there's only one place where magical thinking works, in the land of My Little Pony. That's right. In the enchanted forest of Equestria, where Princess Celestia rules, every pony gets a chance to shine, and cyber hackers and data-stealing billionaires and fans of MILF Island either knock it off or get strung up, disemboweled, and flayed alive. And that's a fact. Thank you.
Elvira Kurt is all for our digital privacy. I did not see My Little Pony coming into this. But the way that the House of Commons are going now, it could be there by Friday. Thank you, Elvira. Now, to tell us why we shouldn't worry about Big Brother, here's my younger but bigger brother from another mother, the not-so-private Arthur Simeon.
Thank you. You're being kind by clapping, even though I'm asking for your jobs to be redundant. But I would like you to be brave when it comes to voting, okay? Here's the closing. You can use artificial intelligence to create videos of your likeness and send them to your loved ones, okay? Even better, you can send grandma a video of Robert Redford wishing her a lovely 75th birthday. His sexy eyes and voice will ensure you stay at the top of her wheel. Your smart fridge can now tell your smartwatch what groceries you need to replenish your pantry. AI and Wi-Fi allows our appliances to communicate so we can spend more time making love instead of shopping lists. Sure, some governments and companies are going to use these tools to manipulate, enrich, and oppress certain individuals and communities, but that is honestly a small price to pay for us to enjoy all the other benefits. Besides, oppression builds character. Algorithms on social media curate my feed so that only those who share my very correct opinions engage with me, and those who are wrong are kept away from me. That is the genesis of a healthy lifestyle, okay? So who likes privacy? Criminals, politicians, and perverts. People with something to hide. The rest of us should embrace this new world. Thank you.
Arthur Simeon. Wow. Passionate arguments on both sides. I'm not even sure what's happening anymore. There's actually a lot of pretty relevant points in there. It is up to you to decide, audience, but decide we must, please. And keep in mind, what's at stake? Technically nothing, but also Canadians, entertainers, fragile psyches. All right. Who prefers Arthur's argument that we should just enjoy our apps and don't worry, be happy? Arthur Simeon. Arthur Simeon. A lot of applause. A lot of response for
brave.
Arthur.
All of you are brave. You're brave. I like that. Thank you.
All right.
Brave.
And who thinks Elvira arguing that we should remain vigilant about our privacy in this digital age was the most IPC, intelligent, perfect comedian, Elvira Kurt? So close. Very close. It's very, very close.
Come on.
And because I don't have to decide. It's inconclusive, everyone. Keep doing what you do. Big hand for Elvira Kurt and Arthur Simeon. Well, that's all for us. On behalf of Elvira, Arthur, Our producer, Richard, our technical producer, Diana, my wife who helped with this also, and all of our fine crew here tonight. Thank you so much for letting us be part of your program. In all sincerity, thanks for all you do for Canadians. We know it's hard, complicated work, so thank you for doing it so it's not up to me. And we hope to keep you laughing again long into the future, so whoever can, when the time comes, please vote for CBC. All right, good night, everybody.